Oh, and then also we'll just stop.
When you guys test your lights, I'll put that down.
From an
Test
attorney,
1, 2.
attorney about what?
Yeah. So we'll go into executive session. That I'm trying to move for this as quickly as can. Item by item, please. Okay, I don't know. So maybe I can, if we're open, say, yeah, I'm sorry.
You're in charge, Chair, so we're gonna let you make you can do it. I.
Just you have a call. Oh. The rolls from Jim.
From who?
Jim. Victim Services, Jim.
What did she do?
She worked for 38 years. She's just celebrating them.
Oh, she's.
They're really good rolls too. I really didn't need one, but I ate one anyway.
Ate about 8.
Another one, anyway.
Yeah. Feel bad if we don't take, somebody goes to all that work, we gotta make sure we eat them.
All right, good morning, everyone. It is 9 a.m. We'll call the meeting of the Codington County Commissioner Board of Commissioners to order. Today is Thursday, June 4th. It is 9 a.m. and we'll have Commissioner Gable lead us with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commissioner Gable. It's a reminder to please silence your cell phones this morning so they do not disrupt the meeting. Call for public comments may be submitted in person or by calling on the telephone at 605-882-6248 or 605-882-6297. Item number 3, conflict of interest items. Are there any?
None.
None.
Seeing none, we'll move on to item number 4. That's action to approve the June 4th agenda.
Moved.
Second.
Motion by Gable, second by Schwer. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 5 is action to approve the May 26th minutes.
Second.
Motion by Johnson, second by McElhaney. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We do have our monthly reports now. 4-H educator is not here, so we'll move on to our veteran service officer. And we'll get him up here. Good morning.
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 How are we doing, Jay?
Well,
Turn on your mic.
good
there.
morning to everyone.
Morning.
So the month of June here, we have 133 open claims, 45 pending action with 133 completed. Hamilton County had 16 open claims with 7 pending action and 15 completed. And we're currently working 11 claims from outside of our county with 5 claims for the year so far completed. In this last month, we had an increase of $22,362 for the month of May as an increase, bringing our total for the year to $82,066 of just increases. And then for retro payments for the last month, we had $137,078 for the month of May. And total for the year right now, we're looking at $464,999. So we're on pace to do about a million retro like we did last couple of years. We have 2 veterans that took transport with the DAV vehicle in May, and we have 1 scheduled for June. And I know that the VA is looking at pushing and working their VTS, or Veterans Transportation System. They're kind of doing an overhaul, but looking to push more people that way. So we may see even less people using that DAV vehicle. We'll see what happens as time goes forward. Our current our budget worksheets are currently turned in to the auditor, and I'll brief you next month on that. I'm working performance appraisals and personnel change sheets for July as well. We'll discuss that. We spoke the Kiwanis Club meeting on June 1st. So that was our second quarter outreach event where Eric and I both went to it and spoke to the members there and asked for their assistance in reaching out to anybody, word of mouth, that they may know as a veteran or family friend or something of that nature, to come and see us. That's probably the best method of notification, word of mouth. We continue to advertise, for DAV vehicle drivers because they're, retiring on us. So we're down to 3 right now. I do want to discuss one thing. If our landlord at our current location decides he can rent out the location, we would want to come back and discuss a possible early move because our new space is open and available. So if he can rent out his space prior to 1 September, that would be advantageous to him.
Do we have a lease contract with
We
him
do.
currently that expires when?
1 September
Okay.
or 31st of August. It'd be a good neighbor to him.
Yeah.
Yep. So in the future, Eric's over at the radio stations right now this morning, speaking on KWAT and KXLG. And then we'll still look to do another outreach event here, either at Edgewood here in town or down in Esteline. I already discussed the budget for next month, and in September, Eric and I will go to our training that's required for us. So, okay.
Busy.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Things are very busy.
Thanks, Jay.
Thank you much.
Appreciate the update.
You, Jay.
All right, let's move on to item number 7. This is action to approve notice to bidders for County Roads 10 and 7. This is a restoration project. So good morning.
Good morning. Morning.
Morning.
I brought along Waylon Blasius from Banner, just in case there's some questions that come up. This first portion here is for a resurface project on County Roads 10-4, which is 169th Street, and County Road 7-5, which is 460th Avenue. It's a little over a 5-mile stretch. And what we're going to do is do a mill and overlay on the east and west portion of it. And then on the north-south portion of that, we're going to do a full reclamation due to the fact that when we did borings on there, we determined that the depth of the asphalt was about 1.5 inches to 1.75 inches in most places. So I'm really surprised that the road held up as well as it did. So what I'm
It's
doing.
not thick enough.
No, by no means, not when they're hauling tandem
Yeah.
gravel trucks down that
Yeah.
road. So this is a request to post to bidding, send out bids, excuse me.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Gabe, second by McElhaney. Any discussion? Again, this is just to send out bids.
That is correct.
Okay.
Do you want to mention the change of date of when those bids will be open, maybe?
Yes, right now since we're posting with this late date, our bids will be opened on the 23rd of June as opposed to the 16th, which is posted on this form. And Brenda said that she can update that. So this posting will go out on the 11th and the 18th of this month to be opened again on the 23rd.
Okay. Commissioner Gabe, are you all right with that?
Fine with that.
Okay. We had a second by McElhaney. Any further discussion?
It's good, but it's all budgeted.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe just to note, so that the north-south segment, the 3 miles on County Road 7, it will be, Randy noted that the geotechnical reports, we did geotechnical cores, 3 per mile on all 5 miles of the roadway. And it showed, insufficient asphalt thickness to be able to just mill and overlay that area. And quite frankly, there's plenty of areas where there's rutting that's occurred from a lot of the heavy hauling from the gravel pits that are northeast of that curve there, as well as some patch areas that the county's patched over time here. And so to be able to incorporate all that together, that work will be done by a separate contractor than the paving contractor prior to the paving work. And so that'll be reclaimed and then base stabilized with a chemical stabilizer, similar to what you guys did up there in the Waverly South Shore area 6 years ago or 7 years ago, I guess it was, when we restored a bunch of those roadways in the northeastern part of the county. It's going to be very similar work to that. for those south, or sorry, for the north-south 3 miles.
No, it's hard to gauge a time frame, but any idea on that?
So we have been continual contact with Loiza Construction, which again, they're the ones that performed that same operation for you guys a handful of years ago. They are looking at mid-July for that work. And so on the construction plans for the paving, we're going to put a early start date of August 1st. So that will just indicate that the paving contractor understands that they can start paving August 1st. And then, of course, we'll have a completion date that's consistent with the seasonal limitations that the DOT sets of October 15th for paving completion. So.
Great. Okay. Anything else on that? Let's go ahead and vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Action to approve letting authorization to the South Dakota Department of Transportation for project number BRF-B6127.
Yeah, this is again to request that we post two bidders for this project. This is on County Road 11-1, north of State Highway 20. This is a big project, so it's a share cost of 80-20 split between the state and the county. The total amount for the project comes in at $1,442,704. Our split at 20% would be $288,540.80. We've gone through everything as far as getting the utilities and the easements into place. That was what has held up this project, was one of the easements was giving us a little headache, but this is all in place now. So this is something they would like to start later this fall, late July. This bridge was built in 1940, so it is quite dated. It has already been derated, so it's got weight limits on it. And what they're going to do is replace this bridge with a box culvert.
Motion by Johnson, second by McElhaney. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Randy. Item number 9 is the canvass of the 2026 primary election and action to approve the canvass. We'll do that now as we do with every primary and general election. We will canvass the results, and that's why the meeting was moved to Thursday this week, because the election was held on Tuesday. That being said, I would just like to take a moment to thank the staff in the auditor's office and the county employees that assisted with the election. I came up here and watched that process on Tuesday night, and it was a pretty good process. It worked, seemed like things went pretty smooth this year. Brenda, do you have anything that you want to add?
Yes, things did go really smooth. I also would like to add to that to thank all the precinct workers, because without those individuals at the precincts, this wouldn't be possible either. And everything went really well at those different locations. There were no big hiccups. Also, the Boy Scouts troop, and I will have their names for when I do my report next week. They came again and helped carry in all of the ballot boxes and supply bags and stuff for those individuals who dropped all of those items off. So thanks to everyone that helped. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so once again, thanks to those folks for making that a smooth election process, and hopefully everybody felt the same way. So let's go ahead and canvass those primary election results that we have in front of you this morning. I'll go ahead and read the numbers. Commissioners, if you want to just verify those numbers on your sheet to make sure that they're valid and match what I have here in front of me, then we'll move on with that. So in the United States Senator race, Justin McNeil, 852, Mike Rounds, 2,870. U.S. Representative, Marty Jackley, 2,905.
Mr. Chairman.
Oh, okay.
Because they have a fight precinct, so we do
Okay.
A1 and Sweetville.
I don't have the, I don't have it.
I don't-
The spreadsheet.
No.
Why don't you
Yeah,
give
we
me
got
that?
that. Yeah.
Because I don't have.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start over again. Here we go. Precinct A1, A2, A3, A4, and D1. Republican Party, 868 ballots were cast. Republican United States Senator Justin McNeil, 173, Mike Rounds, 674, total of 847 votes were cast. For U.S. Representative, Marty Jackley, 664, James Bialotta, 160, total is 824 ballots cast. In the governor's race, Larry Roden, 194, John Hanson, 149, Dusty Johnson, 264, Toby Doden, 256, 863 votes. State Senator, District 5, Josephine Garcia, 298, Glenn Vilhauer, 550, 848 total votes. Okay, what are we doing here, Brenda?
Oh, that's B1, so give those numbers.
Okay, so,
Two together, and then you can give the beats.
okay,
And B4.
B2. All right, so you guys have the same thing. All right, 145 for Justin McNeil, 533 for Mike Rounds, for a total of 678. Marty Jackley, 540. James Bialotta, 121 for 661 votes cast. In the governor's race, Larry Roden, 151. John Hanson, 103. Dusty Johnson, 198. Toby Doden, 227. 687 votes cast.
Mr. Chair.
159.
For Roden.
Is that
Yeah,
not what I said? I'm sorry.
Still with 51.
159? Okay. Okay.
Total, right.
Well, 687. Okay. Josephine Garcia, 281. Glenn Vilhauer, 401. 682 votes cast.
Go on the bottom, we have the B2, committee man race, no, not on that one. Okay, it's further on, sorry. Okay.
So what is this then?
This one now will be, this is the B2, and this is, just give this one down here.
Okay. Okay, so on the B2 precinct, if you look at the bottom, you'll see precinct committeeman B2, Zach Thompson, 48, John Iverson, 91 for 139 votes cast. Precinct C2. Brenda, this is really confusing to me how these are lined up here. So,
It's C2, D2, D3, that's.
okay,
combined.
okay. Okay, precinct C2, D2, D3, D4, and Elmira Township. 390 votes, ballots were cast. Justin McNeil, 94. Mike Rounds, 289 for a total of 383. Marty Jackley, 288. James Bialotta, 83 for 371 ballots cast. In the governor's race, Larry Roden, 78. John Hanson, 51. Dusty Johnson, 83. Toby Doden, 177 for 389 ballots cast. In the state senator District 5 race, Josephine Garcia, 194. Glenn Vilhauer, 180 for a total of 374 ballots cast. In precinct C3, C4, and Pelican Township, 320 ballots were cast. Justin McNeil for U.S. Senator, 93. Mike Rounds, 220 for 313 votes or ballots. United States Representative Marty Jackley, 223. James Bialotta, 84. 307 ballots cast in that race. For the governor's race, Larry Roden, 73. John Hanson, 41. Dusty Johnson, 60. Toby Doden, 144. 318 ballots cast. And for State Senator District 5, Josephine Garcia, 152. Glenn Vilhauer, 154. 306 ballots cast. Precinct E1, E2, E3, E4, and Lake Township, 864 ballots were cast. U.S. Senator race, Justin McNeil, 174. Mike Round, 669, 843 ballots cast. U.S. Representative Marty Jackley, 684. James Bialotta, 149, 833 ballots cast. Larry Roden, 221. John Hanson, 124. Dusty Johnson, 220. Toby Doden, 292. 857 ballots cast. State Senator District 5, Josephine Garcia, 320. Glenn Vilhauer, 528. 848 ballots cast. In Dexter Township, there were 24 ballots cast. U.S. Senator race Justin McNeil, 6 votes. Mike Rounds, 18 votes for a total of 24. U.S. Representative Marty Jackley, 19. James Bialotta, 5 for a total of 24 votes. Larry Roden, 7. John Hanson, 3. Dusty Johnson, 1. And Toby Doden, 13 for 24 votes. In the state senator race, District 4, Tim Bagalka, 9 votes. Stephanie Sauter, 14 for a total of 23 votes. And for state representative District 4, Gary William Hutteberg III, 1 vote. Ryan Cole, 11. Fred Deutsch, 8. Dylan C. Jordan, 8. And Kent Rowe, 11. 39 total votes. Eden and Phipps Townships and Wallace Village, 44 ballots were cast. U.S. Senator race Justin McNeil, 15. Mike Rounds, 29. Total, 44 votes. U.S. State Representative Marty Jackley, 27. James Bialotta, 13 for a total of 40 votes. In the governor's race, Larry Roden, 9. John Hanson, 18. Dusty Johnson, 3. Toby Doden, 13, 43 votes. State Senator District 4, Tim Bagalka, 28. Stephanie Sauter, 14, 42 votes. State Representative District 4, Gary William Hutteberg III, 2 votes. Ryan Cole, 7. Fred Deutsch, 22. Dylan Jordan, 17. And Kent Rowe, 16, for a total of 64 total votes. Fuller Township and Florence Village, 92 ballots were cast. For U.S. Senator Justin McNeil, 28. Mike Rounds, 63. 91 ballots cast. U.S. Representative Marty Jackley, 70. James Bialotta, 17, for a total of 87 ballots. Governor's race, Larry Roden, 29. John Hanson, 17. Dusty Johnson, 9. Toby Doden, 37. 92 ballots cast. State Senator District 4, Tim Bagalka, 54. Stephanie Sauter, 33. 87 votes cast. State Representative District 4, Gary William Hutteberg III, 7. Ryan Cole, 20. Fred Deutsch, 48. Dylan Jordan, 37. And Kent Rowe, 42. 154 ballots cast in that race. Germantown and Rawville Townships, 64 ballots were cast. U.S. Senator Justin McNeil, 18. Mike Rounds, 45. U.S. Representative Marty Jackley, 53. James Bialotta, 11. 64 ballots. In the governor's race, Larry Roden, 17. John Hanson, 14. Dusty Johnson, 11. Toby Doden, 22. 64 ballots cast. State Senator District 4, Tim Bagalka, 33. Stephanie Sauter, 29. 62 ballots cast. State Representative District 4, Gary William Hutteberg III, 3 ballots. Brian Cole, 31. Fred Deutsch, 24. Dylan Jordan, 19. And Kent Rowe, 29 for 106 ballots cast in that race. Graceland and Henry Townships, along with Henry Village, 80 ballots were cast in that area. Justin McNeil for U.S. Senator, 18. Mike Rounds, 61. 79 ballots were cast. U.S. Representative Marty Jackley, 57. James Bialotta, 20. 77 ballots cast in that race. Governor Larry Roden, 24. John Hanson, 6. Dusty Johnson, 13. Toby Doden, 37. 80 ballots cast. State Senator District 4, Tim Bagalka, 27. Stephanie Sauter, 48. 75 ballots cast. State Representative District 4, Gary William Hutteberg III, 2. Ryan Cole, 23. Fred Deutsch, 32. Dylan Jordan, 16. Kent Rowe, 47. 120 ballots cast. Kransburg Township and Kransburg Village, 88 ballots were cast. U.S. Senator Justin McNeil, 24, Mike Round, 61, for a total of 85 ballots. U.S. Representative Marty Jackley, 65, James Bialotta, 18, for a total of 83 ballots cast. In the governor's race, Larry Roden, 17, John Hanson, 23, Dusty Johnson, 16, Toby Doden, 32, 88 ballots cast. State Senator District 4, Tim Bagalka, 44, Stephanie Souter, 37, 81 ballots cast. State Representative District 4, Gary William Hutterberg III, 2, Ryan Cole, 46, Fred Deutsch, 39, Dylan Jordan, 25, Kent Rowe, 25, for a total of 137. Kransburg Township and Kransburg Village is a duplicate, so we'll skip that one. Leola Township and South Shore Village, 55 ballots cast. Justin McNeil, 8. Mike Rounds, 46. 54 ballots cast. U.S. Representative Marty Jackley, 40. James Bialotta, 14. Total of 54 ballots. Governor's race, Larry Roden, 7. John Hanson, 6. Dusty Johnson, 18. Toby Doden, 24, for a total of 55. State Senator District 4, Tim Bagalka, 21. Stephanie Souter, 32, total of 53. State Representative District 4, Gary William Hutterberg III, 2. Ryan Cole, 24. Fred Deutsch, 21. Dylan Jordan, 17. And Kent Rowe, 24. 88 ballots cast. Sheridan Township, Republican, 78 ballots cast. United States Senator Justin McNeil, 23. Mike Rounds, 55. 78 ballots cast. Marty Jackley, 66. James Bialotta, 12. 78 ballots cast. Larry Roden, 17. John Hanson, 14. Dusty Johnson, 13. Toby Doden, 34. Total of 78. And then in the state senator race, District 5, Josephine Garcia, 38, Glenn Vilhauer, 39, for a total of 77. And last but not least, Waverly Township, 44 ballots were cast. U.S. Senator race, Justin McNeil, 8, Mike Rounds, 36, 44 ballots cast. U.S. Representative Marty Jackley, 37, James Bialotta, 5, 42 ballots cast in that. Governor's race, Larry Roden, 9, John Hanson, 8, Dusty Johnson, 7, Toby Doden, 20, total of 44. State Senator District 4, Tim Bagalka, 20, Stephanie Souter, 20, for a total of 40. And State Representative District 4, Gary William Hutterberg III, 0, Ryan Cole, 27, Fred Deutsch, 26, Dylan Jordan, 7, and Kent Rowe, 13, for a total of 73.
Motion to approve.
That is the canvas. We do have a motion to approve by Commissioner McElhaney, second by Commissioner Schwer. Any discussion with those results? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries.
I'm going to pass this around. Each one of you needs to sign, each one of these certificates. There's 4, please.
Let's move on to item number 10. This is to draw the 2026 primary election, post-election audit precincts and races. Brenda, I'll turn it over to you to explain that.
Okay, so due to legislation a couple years ago, we need to hold a post-election audit. One of them being, it needs to be the federal race. So I have put all of these on cards and we'll put them in the bowls to draw, but as you can see, I have the 2 federal races here. And then we have the 16 precincts because of B2 splitting off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have the 16. We need to put them in different bowls because first we will draw out the race and then we will draw out the precinct. And the other tricky part is I have to have 100 ballots. Gotta put these in the other one, sorry. You have to have 100 individuals voting, so we'll have to draw until we get 100 total. And I have the list here of how many ballots were cast in each precinct. If there is a recount, then I do not need to have the post-election audit, but we need to draw today just in case, because I plan on doing this on June 15th at 10 a.m. Okay, so who wants to draw the race first?
Let Commissioner Johnson draw because
You
I
ready?
draw Rotary and I never. Thanks.
Okay, so which race do we have there, Myron?
Marty Gridley and James.
Jack,
Jack Lee's race. Okay, so we'll mark that. Here, okay, now we need to draw out the precinct. Let's see what you get.
Bingo. You got it, Dexter.
Dexter only has 24, so we gotta draw another one.
come on, Myron.
Get a big one.
You got this.
Oh, I have 3 of them.
Yeah.
That should do it. Fuller.
And Florence.
Keep drawing.
Okay, 92, we're good.
Fuller and
We made
Florence.
it. Yep, yep, that one has 92 and the other one has 24, so we are over 100 now, so we have to count both of those. All right, but I gotta put them back in. So I'm going to jot that down.
Some pretty fancy bowl.
I know.
Hearts. and everything.
We're getting
That's
ready
the
for
Valentine's.
Day.
Oh.
We're a little early, but we're prepping.
That's
Okay,
February, right?
so now we
I'm in love
need
with these
to
hoops.
put Jack Lee's back in because all of them have to go into this now again. So I have the B2 race. I have the state senate race for between Bagalka and Sauter. I have the state senate race between Garcia and Billhauer. I have the governor race. And the state representative District 4 race. So that's all of the different races that were on our ballot. All right, which one we gonna do?
Go on.
These are all stuck together.
No whammies.
I've got state senate. Villalobos and Garcia.
Okay, District 5, we'll do that one then for the regular one, and now. Now we gotta pick the precincts that we need to do.
Germantown
And
Okay.
and Rockville.
Germantown, that was 64, so we need to get a little bit more. We need another one.
Dexter.
Mhm. That's not quite enough.
Wow.
60 and, yeah, so it's 88.
Need 100.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got it on Graceland, Henry.
Yeah, we're good now. Okay,
Nice
that one
blend
is
of
80,
Henry.
so yep, we are good. Those 3 then would be for the Billhauer and Garcia, and the other one is, okay.
Now Brenda, explain why we just did what we did there again.
Because since due to legislation a couple years ago and to test the tabulators, it's now required to do a hand count of these races. So there will be a hand count done to match up to what the tabulator tabulated. And last time we did it, the tabulator was on. Our hand count was off a little bit and then they went back through and found where their error was. So the
Good.
tabulator was accurate and the hand count was not.
Checks and balances.
Which
Good.
proves the point that those people that thought we should go back to hand count were
Well,
wrong.
and then the thing is, this happens after precincts close. Yes.
Okay, so we need to go into executive session at this time for the purposes of legal.
Number 3.
Number 3.
So move.
So we have a motion by Johnson and a second by McElhaney. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we are,
And there should not be any action afterwards.
No,
no,
Well, there will
we
be.
will resume our
Yeah.
meeting following executive session.